What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with a daily reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would gratefully appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, everybody, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Taurus. So let's go ahead and get it poppin'. Shout out to Team Taurus. Shout out to Oriana. Appreciate you tuning in. As always, everybody, before we get started, if you're interested in getting yourself a personal reading, feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. That information is linked down in my description box below if you would like to book me there. Nonetheless, I'm going to say what's up here to some peeps, and then we'll go ahead and get started. What's going on, Oriana, Craig, Torian, Empress? What's going on, Trinity, L3, Mello, God's Anointed Daughter, Amy, hello. What's going on, Natalia? What's going on, Adriana? What's going on, Jamie? Hey, Mark, how's it going? What's going on, Unapologetic Converse? How are you? Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday, guys, but nonetheless, happy to be here today, and let's go ahead here and get started, man. We're going to start out here with our bull gang, so let's see what's popping in here for Team Taurus. So what insight and information, please, is going to be showing up for our zodiac sign of the bull gang? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Coming on in to the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here, please, for our beautiful zodiac sign here of Taurus? Moving on into the next 24. Team Taurus, we're going to grab ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll have a look here and see what we got going on. Hopefully some pretty fantastic stuff. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Cups. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Taking a look here into the current energy, we have here the King of Cups in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, Taurus. We have here the Knight of Swords in the upright, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Ten of Cups in reverse as well. So Team Taurus, let's have a look at this and see what we got going on here for you. First things first, you do begin here with that Four of Cups, and then you're going to pair that Four of Cups here to the King of Cups in reverse as well. So I definitely feel like emotionally you're a little bit detached in your next 24 hours. I feel like people are trying to like check in on you, communicate to you. This is kind of giving me the energy here, Knight of Swords, where people are like, hey Taurus, are you fine? Are you good? You know, is everything okay? But you definitely don't really feel like you want to engage with people in reference to what you got going on emotionally. I kind of feel like it's one of those days where people can tell something's up, but you don't want to talk about it. You kind of want to keep private. You want to keep to yourself. Looking at the outcome here, Ten of Cups reversed, you know, typically a card that represents the lack of fulfillment, or it represents displeasure. So I feel like you guys are kind of just in your own space emotionally, but you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to address it with other people. You're kind of just like wanting to keep your feelings to yourself is what it feels like to me. And I think that at the end of the day, if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. Everybody kind of deals with their feelings in different ways. Some people love being in that space where they talk to people, where they vent. Other people like kind of conceptualizing it and dealing with it on their own and figuring it out on their own. So it really comes down to personal preference. I think that it is good to open up to people, but that's when you feel like you're genuinely ready to do so. If you're in a space tomorrow where you kind of want to emotionally disconnect, don't hesitate to do so. If that feels like it's the right move, then go for it, Taurus. You got the green light here. I think that once again, people may notice something's kind of up. People might see that your energy might be a little bit lower than usual, or people may feel like you got some stuff going on, but you just want to keep to yourself emotionally right now. I think you kind of just want to be in your own energy and figure things out. And if that's what you need to, if that's what you need to do, definitely don't hesitate to do so. Okay. So of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Taurus, appreciate you tuning in here anyhow. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did begin here first and foremost with our lovely bull gang. So earth signs were up here for tonight. We're going to do earth, water, fire, and air for today's daily lineup. So we're going to hop into our water signs here next. And we'll be taking a look here at our lovely and amazing Cancer gang. So let's go ahead over here and get it popping. What insight and information, please, are going to be showing up here for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for our beautiful zodiac signs of Cancer? Moving on into the next 24 hours. Hey, Kayla the Pisces, how are you? Whoa, appreciate you tuning in. Haven't seen you in a minute, but you're an OG. Thanks for pulling on through. Appreciate you. What do we got going on, everybody, for our zodiac sign here for Cancer in the next 24 hours? Cancerian. overall energy for you guys is going to be the Five of Swords. You might be connecting here possibly with a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Coming into the current energy, we have here the Lover's card, what it is you're dealing with, Cancer. We got here the Five of Wands in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for your next 24-hour period is going to be the Tower in the upright position. Interesting, Team Cancer. Let's get on into it. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You also could be connecting here with a Gemini, so do keep that in mind with these two major arcana cards. Now, Cancer, you got a Five of Swords here, and then you're pairing that Five of Swords to the Lover's card in the upright position. So I feel like you're kind of at a point with either someone or something you love, and it feels like you're kind of having a battle of conflict. You could be having a conflicting battle with a person you love or with something you love, but there's definitely a very conflicting energy showing up here where I think you're kind of thinking to yourself, is this something I want to fight for, or is this something that I want to end and let go of, okay? So I feel like a lot of you are coming to a point of conflict where you don't know if you want to stay or go in a situation. It could be in a relationship, it could be with a job, it could be with a friend, but you are really trying to figure out what is the best move, because I think that either way it kind of tears you up a little bit. Like moving forward in a situation, there's a part of it that still hurts, and then leaving someone or something behind still hurts at the same time. So you almost kind of feel with that Five of Swords that you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, if that makes sense. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Five of Wands reverse, it's like you want to take the path that causes the least stress. You want to take the path of least resistance, but I feel like you're having trouble figuring out what that path exactly is. So let's say, for example, you're in a relationship with somebody and it has a lot of problems, but you really love them. You want things to be better. You want things to move forward. So it's like, on one hand, not having the stress of being in this relationship would be helpful to me, but at the same time, if I stay with them and deal with a lot of the issues we have, that's still going to be really hard to deal with too. So it's like you feel damned if you do, damned if you don't. However, what is that path of least resistance? What would be the best option? I feel like you're figuring that out moving into your next 24 hours. Looking at the outcome here, the Tower, the card of awareness, the card of awakenings, the card of a massive realization. I think, Cancer, you're going to get that answer in your next 24 hours. I think you're going to, kind of come to the conclusion of what is going to be the path of least resistance for you. If it's been tough staying with somebody and you don't know if you want to stay or go, if you felt that way in work, if you felt that way in other situations in your life, I think you're going to get the answer on what you should do next. And there's going to be some sort of awakening moment or awakening period showing up here in your next 24 hours. I feel like something's going to give you the answer you need, and you're going to kind of wake up and be like, oh, I know what to do now going forward. So clarity will come through for you, and this is going to assist you in making a good decision that's going to work for you as you move forward throughout the situation, okay? So Cancer, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thanks for tuning in here anyhow. Much love and appreciation to you, baby, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done our lovely water. We've also done our lovely earth. Up next will be our fire, and then we'll probably take a look here at Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, do stay tuned. Real quick, Amy, thank you for the 222. You said you worry us, peeps. I turned on or I just tuned in. I was gonna hit you up asking if you're okay. I'm all good, guys. Listen, the truth is that I have two jobs. I have YouTube. I have another job outside of YouTube. I am consistently working extreme hours, not only just doing this, but doing my other job as well. So I have like no time to ever recover. So if you don't see me on here, it's because I'm genuinely out of energy. I have nothing left to give, unfortunately. And I want to be that, super machine, but that's just not what I am. At the end of the day, I'm human. So I do my best to make both things work, but it is tough. It is tough to have enough energy to do everything in my day-to-day life. So if you wonder why I'm not here as frequent, it's because I have other stuff going on. I do have another job that I have a responsibility for. So with that being said, I'm kind of bouncing between two things. It is hard to find that balance, but that's something I'm trying to work on as we go forward. So I'm just going to try to figure it out in due time, if that makes sense. All right. Either way, though, when I can be here, I do my best to be here. So nonetheless, guys, getting on into our fire, I did mention Sagittarius. So Saggy, let's see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What insight and information, please, is going to be showing up here for our zodiac signs of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Saggy? Moving on into tomorrow. Team Sagittarius, last shuffle incoming, and then we'll go ahead over here and check it out. taking a look here at the overall energy, we do have here the King of Cups in reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, we do begin here with the Queen of Pentacles. What you're dealing with, Sagittarius, we have here the King of Pentacles. And then looking at the outcome, guys, is gonna be the King of Wands in the upright position. So Sagittarius, you got a lot of kings and queens here. Actually, you got all kings and one queen here, so pretty powerful stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Now, first things first, you got that King of Cups in reverse, and then you pairing it here with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright as well. It does feel to me like you are taking the time to start focusing on taking your emotions into consideration first. I feel like a lot of you guys are saying I need to take myself into consideration first. I need to prioritize myself and what I want. Queen of Pentacles is an energy of self-prioritization. It's like, what are my wants? What are my needs? What are my desires? What do I need to do to help myself? I think that you've gotten to a point where you're tired of people taking, or more so mistaking, your kindness for weakness. But I think you're tired of overextending your kindness to people and not having it be paid back in that same respect. This kind of looks to me like a situation where you've been dealing with unequal give and take. You have been ride or die for your people, right? But at the same time, it just doesn't feel like it's reciprocated. And you're getting burnt out, constantly giving and giving and giving and not getting anything back. So you've reached a point where it's like, okay, maybe it's time for me to give back to myself. Looking at what you're dealing with, King of Pentacles, you know, there's a lot right now that I can do to put myself in a very stable spot, in a very stable place. And I'm going to make sure that I do that for myself. Looking at the outcome here, King of Wands, right now, my main focus is on how I can grow and how I can expand. If you see over here, the king is holding the staff, and the staff that he's holding represents the Ace of Wands. So right now you're focusing on creating your new future, your new beginning, what you want to do for yourself, rather than being continuously investing in everybody else, but not feeling like you're getting that same energy back. So I think you've reached a point here, guys, where you have felt like people have taken advantage of the energy you've given. And now it's like, well, fuck it. I have all that energy I've put out for others. It's time to give it back to myself. So I'm going to make sure I enjoy myself here going forward, okay? Hell yeah, baby. Take it if it resonates, Saggy. Leave it if it doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base with our fire. We have also done, oh, hold on a second, y'all, we froze. Oh boy, hang on. I think you guys can still hear me, but I'm all frozen. How do I fix this? Let's see if I can fix this, hopefully without having to end the stream. If I do this, does this work? Nope. Huh. Guys, let me know if you can still hear me even though the screen is frozen. Let me know real quick. Mercury in retrograde, huh? Oh boy. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is I might have to cancel the stream and then do a part 2. Unless I can... Let me see something here. Okay, audio's fine. You guys can hear me, but you can't see me. I don't know what I can do here. Let's see. Is there any way that I can yeah, I'm gonna have to do a part 2, guys. I think that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to make this work. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. Let's see if this works. 1 second, y'all. this. All right, we got that working. There we go. Hello. Yes. Okay, I think we fixed it. Cool. I did a quick YouTube search. 1 second, y'all. No way. This is super handy if this ever happens again, unfortunately. All right, we go here. Boom. We go back here. Yes, we fixed it. Let's fucking go, guys. I'm hyped. All right, can you guys see me and hear me and everything? Hopefully everything's all good now. I don't know why it froze, but the second camera is working. This is working. Let's go, baby. Okay. Anyhow, y'all, we just finished up Sagittarius. Cool. I'm glad I didn't have to end the stream and restart it. But now we're going to hop back into it. So we did our earth, we did our water, we did our fire. Let's jump on into our air signs. Man, that was a cool trick I just learned. I love that. Anyhow, jumping into air, Gemini. Let's see what's going on with you guys, baby. Hopefully some fantastic stuff. And let's go ahead and take a look, okay? All right, Team Gemini, let me get your cards all together, and then we'll go ahead here and get it popping. What insight and information, please, is going to be showing up for our zodiac sign here of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus coming on in to the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here, please? For the zodiac of Gemini, moving on into tomorrow. Team Gemini, let's go ahead and get our last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on with you, baby. Hopefully some fantastic stuff. Starting out here with the overall energy, we have here the Moon card in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with, excuse me, a Pisces here for a few of you. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Sun. Looking at what you're dealing with, guys, we got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Justice in reverse as well. So Geminis, couple things. You could be connecting here potentially with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Libra as well. So a lot of different zodiacs here showing up. We got a dang freeze again. What is going on? Let me fix this real quick, guys. Mercury is going to be the bane of my existence today, I swear. Boom. Boom. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. Or it looks like it is frozen again. Is my front camera frozen? Yes, it is. What the Hang on, guys. I'm trying here, man. Boom. Boom. What about now? Okay. We have it working for a second and then it freezes. I have no idea what's going on today, guys. All right, Gemini, I'm going to do your reading even though it's frozen. And then I'm probably going to restart the stream and hopefully be able to fix that, and we'll do a part 2. Geminis, either way, getting on into it. You can't see me, but you can hear me. The Moon card in reverse showing up here to the Sun card in the upright. I definitely feel for a good majority of you guys moving into your next 24 hours. You're at a point here where you're finally feeling a sense of happiness. It does seem to me here like you guys have been going through it a little bit lately, but it does seem like a rather positive day here for your next 24-hour period. Looking at what you're dealing with, Eight of Pentacles reversed. You're not working too hard. You're not doing too much. It just feels like a day where you're giving yourself time to unwind and relax, where it feels like you haven't had that, because I think you've been dealing with a bit of an emotional uphill battle recently. And if you've been dealing with a lot emotionally on your plate, it feels good to kind of unwind tomorrow. Looking at the outcome, you got that Justice in reverse. Justice in reverse here represents, hey, right now, not everything may be perfect, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here, sweat it, or get frustrated. I'm just going to allow myself to recognize that life might be a little bit hectic right now, but I want to enjoy myself nonetheless, because everybody deserves a day off and everybody deserves time to relax and unwind. So I feel like for Gemini peeps, you're kind of in that space tomorrow where it's like, I'm going to do what I can to be happy. I've been dealing with a lot emotionally recently, and I'm just going to enjoy myself moving forward. And that is just simply that. So Gemini, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I'm sorry that my screen is frozen. I wish this thing would just work, but we're having issues over here for some reason. I mean, I'll try one more time, but nonetheless, Team Gemini, that was the message for you. So do take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in here. Anyhow, for the time being, it worked, and then it froze again. So yeah. Anyhow, guys, before we go ahead and continue, I'm going to end this here. We did the first 4 signs for the part 1 of the daily read. I might just jump on my phone for part 2. So I think that's the route that I'm going to take. So the first 4 batch, or the first full batch, is done. We'll get into batch number 2 next, guys. So stay tuned real quick. I'm going to go live on my phone, and then we'll wrap up the remainder of the zodiacs for the daily read. All right, guys. I'm sorry.